Hey Zero, I've passed my test.
That's it, babe. You crushed it. Come here and let me celebrate properly.
Hey Zero, can you act like you are angry?
Jay, stop messing around with me right now. I don't have time for games, so get back to work.
We are looking to implement the last remaining 3 items for this project. So the remaining one are the lip sync. So your mouth will sync to whatever it is trying to speak through the audio recording. And then the facial expressions. And finally the body animations. So they may do some slight body animation as per the emotion configured. So to allow the avatar to look more lively as compared to just like a robot, right? So we will let the AI to read the avatar plan from where we left off. So we try to verify what we have done and what we are not yet done. And then we will proceed with those that are not done. Okay, so I made a mistake. You only complete 1 and 2, so 3 and 6. Okay, yeah, correct. So the AI was able to correctly identify what was not done. So now we can actually proceed with phase 3. So we just let the AI do its work. Okay, so it's completed. Now we will start our server. Okay, so the server started. Let me start my browser. And then we will load it in. Okay, so we've loaded our model. Okay. And then we will wait for the backend to finish loading. So we are still looking at the voice model. So we are waiting for the voice model to load. So model loaded. Okay, so we will go back to our browser and then we try and communicate with the AI. Hello, how are you?
Hello.
I'm doing well, thank you.
How can I help you today?
Okay, so the lip sync seems to be working. So the lips move when the voice recording is playing. So that is okay. So we can move on back to the other task. Alright. So we will leave this. Okay. So now we will ask the AI to move on to the next task. Next phase. Okay. Okay, so it's done. Okay, so now we have our emotion. We will go with the next phase. So now that it's completed, we'll restart our server. Okay, server started. We will refresh. Right, so let me see if the voice model is loaded. Okay, it's still running. Okay, so the voice model is loaded. We'll go back to our AI. So now we can give it some communicate with this AI to trigger some emotion. So let me think. Hello, I passed my test. So we'll see if this trigger like the happy emotion.
That's fantastic news. Congratulations on passing your test.
Okay, so you can see it trigger the happy emotion. So the facial expression is there, and then the arm also move. So these are things that you can configure for like the body posture for each emotion. Then we can try other emotion. So let's say I have failed my test.
I'm really sorry to hear that.
Please be kind to yourself.
Failing a test is tough, but it doesn't define your worth or your future potential.
Take some time to rest and bounce back when you're ready.
Okay, so you can see it also triggered the sad emotion. So the facial expression is a bit sad. And then the arms kind of swing backward. That is how the AI define as sad posture. So that is for you to fine tune. So all these are like things that you can personalize. So like what kind of position you want the avatar to be in when it's happy or when it's sad. So you can let the AI know, and then the AI will fine tune it. Or you can even send a photo or image of the posture that you want, and then the AI will try to replicate that position for your avatar. So this everything is up to you. And you can see our avatar now also have the idle animation. So the head will move, right? Once in a while it will move, it will look around. So it won't be so lifeless in this case. So it looks more like a living character, correct? So you will occasionally look around, and then there's breathing animation. So it occasionally also kind of like, do a swing or a sway, right? So this is like the base of your project, the baseline, right? You have everything set up, your foundation. Then what you have to do now is to fine tune it. So you have to find the voice model for your avatar, because currently we are just using a text to define the voice that I want. And you can see it's not very consistent, correct? So you can find a voice model for your avatar, and then train it to get a more consistent voice from your voice model. So that's one thing you have to do. Second thing is your animation. So what we are doing here is we have a VRM avatar model from VRoid Studio, and it comes with a preset of emotion for facial expression, right? And then for the movement of the avatar body, the body animation, these are coded by the AI, so they are moving the avatar through code. There are some limitation to this. I mean, there is only so much you can do to move the body using the code. So for small expression wise, these are definitely fine, like raising your hand, or maybe you can move the arm to cross in front of the body. So this kind of tiny movement, that is fine. But let's say if you want to do like running animation, jumping animations, so for this kind of animation, the best I would say is to ask your AI to integrate with Mixamo. So you export your VRM. There are tutorials to export your VRM to a certain format that Mixamo uses, and then you can import that format to Mixamo so that you can rig your character up with the animation that Mixamo provides, such as running, action animations, jumping, all these kind of things, right? So once you rig those animation into your avatar, then you can then re-export this to your AI project. Then the AI project can call these animation loops. So those are things that you can work on to fine-tune the animation of your avatar, or to enrich the animation of your avatar. So what we have done here is basically just a foundation. Anything on, you can personalize it, add on to whatever you want. So that's pretty much all for this project. So that's all for this video. If you like my content, please kindly subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate your support. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.